Hello, how you doing, everybody? Fall's here. Now, this channel, I've always tried, and quite successfully also, of helping people, showing people what we do with these saws, talk about past history, saws we've ran, the whole 9 yards, and how to port your own saw from entry level. As you progress, add your own thing to it too, add your own twist. But it's entry level porting, what works. But today, we're going to talk about another subject: how to help the YouTube community. If you're a creator or want to be a creator, how to guarantee success or failure, because you can guarantee either one. Of course, there's no guarantees in today's world, you know that. The things that we deal with as YouTube creators, I definitely want to cover YouTube etiquette. That's the big one for me, YouTube etiquette. There's way too many keyboard warriors out there. They say things to each other they would never say face to face, never. But they're keyboard warriors. We know what they do. Take some examples from bigger channels. If you're a small channel or you want to start your own channel, the channels you watch, you know, and you love, and see what they're doing that makes you be attracted to that. Don't mimic them. Do your own thing. But look at the style. Okay, the first thing, they're humble. They're very pleasant. They look at the camera when they're talking. They have something interesting in their lives they're doing. They're willing to share part of their soul with you. Okay, this is what goes on. And in return for that, there's a few simple things that I wouldn't call rules. It would be good guidelines to go by, how to live your life, and it will help your life. If you learn this stuff, it'll help you help your life a lot. Excuse me. Two of the biggest ones I like watching, and I'll be quite frank, is I love watching Tin Man. He's got it. He's got it. I love watching Buck and Billy. He's got it. You know, he spreads a good message. He is very good at his craft. There's no question. Same thing with Tin Man. Very good. I would like to think that I have a lot to offer also. And I must be, because I sure have made a lot of friends here. But I'm going to tell you something. I've made some enemies, apparently, without them ever getting to meet me or know me. That's fine. I accept that. We're not all going to like each other, are we? It's not going to happen. You ever meet somebody that's like, I don't like that guy. Just don't like him. Well, it happens when watching videos. I don't like that guy. Don't watch him. Don't get in their channels and make freaking rude comments constantly. I've had some recently here. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you the one that got me. I'm not afraid to block somebody so fast and make a head swim, but they gotta understand that there's certain protocol you should do as creators or as friends of creators. See, friends of creators is another problem. Let's say Joe XYZ doesn't like me and he's got 20 buddies that just, oh, I love this guy, and he's got 314 subscribers. He's not going to go anywhere, is he? Not when he badmouths everybody else, and then he talks to his buddies and he gets them badmouthing, and then they'll come over and they'll float in. I made that video of, and this is just a good example. I was running Kevin Z's 046 there, and we was dropping ash. One guy had the insane freaking ability to absolutely just dumbfound me. He said, that's the sloppiest open face cut I've ever seen. It's like, really? I've only cut millions of these trees. I'm a certified not self-proclaimed, but certified master cutter, and 40 plus years off and on of logging. Okay. And oh, by the way, I aced to cut. You guys see that? I seen that bump block them. Okay. This is what I do. Now I'm gonna tell you something. My audience, my subscribed audience, and there's a lot of you that's not subscribed that follow me anyway. I love all of you. I love you. I just love you to death. And I'll tell you why. I have the best audience out there. Just plain and simple. It's guaranteed. Good darn people. It's not my subscribers I even worry about or their friends. It's not. I just don't understand, with as much that's going on in the world that's negative, why do you want to breed more negativity? So if you have a small channel, you want to guarantee things aren't going to go right for you and you're going to feel bad about things, start really screwing with other channels, even channels smaller than you. Go ahead and start leaving all them bad comments. If somebody gives a saw to somebody or whatever, they end up with one of your saws as a creator, and they're running it and they're really proud of it and they love it. That guy's happy with the saw, but you'll get other little channels that want to just and they want to badmouth anything that a particular person will build. Well, and then you wonder why, when their commenters are going to defend them. I'm sorry, this is the way it is. And I know you guys do me too, but you don't have to. You don't. I'm a big boy. I take care of myself. You get hammered on when you badmouth somebody else. You get hammered on and you don't like it. So why do you even stir the hornet's nest with a stick? Try that once. And yeah, you got to be a kid growing up where I did and freaking be crazy enough to do something like that. But it's what you're doing. And you're guaranteeing you're going to have people just absolutely maul you in your comment section. Don't go down that road. Okay, guys, it's not easy sometimes being a creator on YouTube, and here's why. It does take a portion of your life, and you're sharing it, and you're trying to make good content. I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing it because you guys. I just love you guys. That's why I'm doing it. That's why Buckin's doing it. It just happens that that's the recipe for success. But you earn it. You work for it. You know what the worst thing you can do as a creator to another creator is, if they're out in public, they're making videos or they're live or whatever. That's their moment. That's their domain. While they're doing it, and I've had this happen to myself, don't walk up to that guy that's trying to make videos and command his attention. Do not do that. Wait for him. The audience, the subscribers, and the people that just love what you're doing as not subscribers will stand there patiently and watch, because as the person that's making these videos right now commands that audience. So he should have control of what he's got for content. Don't think you got control of his content, because first thing you're going to do is piss off his subscribers or people that's watching what's going on live or in a video that's being made. At least with a video, you got an option. You don't have live. You can edit stuff out, but boy, when somebody's live, you can't edit nothing. So you're putting people on a spot. Don't put other creators on a spot in public. This is one thing I'm telling you. You never have to worry about, if you want to create a channel or you have a small channel, you'll never have to worry about the people watching you doing anything wrong. They just don't. They won't do it. I have yet to have that happen. People are awesome. They really are. But you want to blow somebody's mind and have somebody think bad thoughts about you, ruin their video by commanding that attention instead of letting them do their thing. Okay? The time to introduce yourself as a YouTube creator to another one in public is when they're not making videos. They're kind of off to the side, maybe get a little cup of coffee or something. But give them a little space, just talk to them. Hey, I'm so-and-so. Walk up, shake that man's hand. Introduce yourself. Tell him who you are. Because he might not know. He might not know. be kind. We've heard them words before, haven't we? But it's the truth. Be kind. You know, don't do something to somebody else you wouldn't want done to you. So think about what you're doing. This is the responsibility that we have to YouTube audiences. We have that responsibility of being generous, open hearted. You know, this camera that I'm looking at right now is a window to my part of the world. Okay? This is what it is. It's a window. Out in public, it's the same window, but let me frame my window the way I want to. If after I've shook your hand and you've introduced yourself and I know who you are, if I'm a good creator, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to find a way to work this other guy in. It's not about plugging a smaller channel or a much bigger channel. It's not about that. It's about, hey, this guy's got something to offer. That's what's going to get my attention. If this guy got something to offer that I think I can make a nice video with this guy in it, we're going to do this together. And you've seen that right on this channel. This is what I do. In the saw community, there's too many men wearing dresses. That's the only thing I can figure. I've never seen so much behind the scenes, back talking, talk smacking, and just plain hating each other. How can you hate somebody you've never met? You can't. You can't do it. The man's done nothing wrong to you. I think some of the problem, small creators get jealous of somebody that in just a couple of years, like I have and Tin Man, we've accelerated at a fairly rapid rate. And so has in Buck and Billy. We accelerated. And there's a reason for it. We give you a break from the problems in your life and the problems in the world during these videos. This is why it works. Okay? So, as a small creator, just figure out how to get that same thing in that we do. You don't have to follow what we do. You do not have to agree. I port saws. Tin Man port saws. Do not think to get along with me or anybody else that ports saws that you got to do exactly what I say. No. If there was 1 million people out there right now porting saws, you're going to find a million different ways of doing the same darn thing. Accept that as part of the reality. There's groups that say, well, I like high blowdown, blah, blah, blah. I love extremely low blowdown. Why does it matter? I have my opinions about it. Certain saws really do better with low blowdown. That means the transfer is open earlier, you know. And some saws do better, especially the older saws, when it's a little bit longer blowdown. And bigger saws, if you want to get a little more torque out of them, grunt when you're pulling big bars, you'll go even longer with your blowdown. This is method. This is what works. Here's another one. This one right here gets me. Don't give credit to somebody. You watch their videos. You could disagree while you're watching the video, and you'll turn around and make a video about the same darn thing. Why? You think that we all share the same audience in a lot of times. Why would you badmouth what one person does and then turn around and make a video about it? And then the subscribers, wait a freaking minute. I seen that on Iron Horse, or I seen it on Tin Man, or I seen it on this other guy's channel. And he was talking bad then, but how come now all of a sudden it's a good idea? Give somebody credit where credit's due. Hey, you know, I am more than willing to do that. If I seen somebody did something pretty amazing that really impressed me, and I liked it, like one, for instance, Charlie Briscoe, straight away, I told the man's right out. Charlie Briscoe's out a small little channel. He's building saws. He's doing a really good job. And he said, well, what do you think of my Echo 4910? Well, now, if I wanted to be a hater, I could say, oh, it's a piece of crap. I wouldn't run that saw for nothing. Or I don't like them saws. Or anything. I wouldn't give him any credit. Well, because he really surprised me. 50cc class saws aren't always right up front in your face, easy to build. not to get more performance, especially in some of the mid-range Huskies, like the 545s, 550s like that. They're already pretty spicy. I build old saws. You can make good improvements to old saws. You genuinely can. Some of the new saws are fast, even though I don't like them. But that's my opinion. I should keep that to myself instead of forcing it down somebody else's throat that's a creator trying to produce good content that everybody likes. I don't go over there and say, well, I don't like that kind of saw. I don't even know why you bother with it. I get them in my comments from other creators, small ones. Big channels, by the time somebody's got to a fairly substantial channel, they've learned YouTube etiquette. They've learned it. They know keep their opinions to themselves. Of course, when they didn't have any subscribers, they did the same thing. That's why they got bigger. So you want to ruin your channel? Go ahead and hate everybody. Don't think your audience don't pick up on it. They do. These are just some of the things that happen. But I am really tired of a few small channels and their 25 or 30 subscribers that they're all one little click. This is the only way to do things. Oh, it's just, that Iron Horse is crazy, or this other guy is crazy, or nobody can do it but me. And then I see you run your saw that you're bragging about. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you serious? You're going to badmouth another person and you suck? You just don't know you suck. Produce something that's entertaining. Let's get rid of this freaking negativity. Quite honestly, I have developed a very low tolerance to negativity. I have. And I'll tell you why. It's for you guys, my subscribers, the people who watch regularly. They're all in the same boat. Yep. If you're watching, I'm getting views. That's good enough for me. If you want to subscribe, I'd appreciate it. You want to give me a thumbs up? You do that. You want to give me a thumbs down? Do that too. I don't care. If you have questions and other channels, comments, and you're a creator, it's a different set of guidelines that you should do as a person, in my eyes. This is only my opinion, all this is. But I've done okay to this point, and I will continue to do better by learning. We're learning every day. What has to be done if a subscriber says, well, I don't really think that was a good idea there, Iron Horse, blah, 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 and he'll give me his example. Now, that's a difference of opinion then, right? Accept that as a YouTube creator. This guy left you a heartfelt comment that he really didn't like what you did. He wasn't being mean about it, but it was controversial subject. Okay? A subscriber's going to say, hey, nothing wrong with that comment. Yeah, it's not. He doesn't agree with what I'm saying. Cool. He's still watching. So we want that. We cultivate this audience. Okay? Now, if you're a subscriber and leave a comment like that on another person's YouTube channel, it's going to be misinterpreted, number one. You probably didn't mean it the way it sounded, but your audience that's on this channel is going to come over and attack you. They will. I'm telling you, we all have a following that loves us. We have a following that just thinks we're interesting. We have followings that think we're just crazy. I'm good with that. So don't screw them up. Don't constantly stir the pot and just chart these people up. Be kind to each other. If you would meet other subscribers that are YouTubers, I subscribe to a lot of channels just to see what they're doing, genuinely. And it's just some of them I'm subscribed to, they really don't care who I am or if I'm even on their planet. That's all right. I've learned something in life. If somebody's trying to do something that hurts you and badmouth you or badmouth the saws you're building on Tiny little channels. Like if I give a saw to somebody, don't go to that channel. I don't do it to you. Why would you do it to me? Don't go to that guy's channel and badmouth that particular saw, because you're going to have a whole bunch of people go over there and watch that, see your comment, and know that you're a dork. Yes, you're a dork. You're insane. Interestingly, when you meet these guys, you have a difference of opinion in the saw world, in person, and you get to talk to them, you'll find out something. You have common ground. You have some of the same dislikes and likes. You have things that you wouldn't do that they do, and vice versa. But you'll find out something. You got common ground. And you might find out that you get along a whole lot better with somebody that you want to badmouth constantly than you thought you would. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've had it happen to me. And there was one particular guy that I was watching his videos, and I thought, this guy ain't got it. You don't have to be a 40-year veteran logger, saw builder to friggin' make it in this YouTube community. You should know something about what you're doing. This is what you should do. But mostly it's about YouTube etiquette. If you be kind to others, they'll be kind back, okay? And I'm in with the nicest bunch of guys that have smaller channels, and I'm getting to know more and more. So if you have a small channel, and I don't know who you are, just leave a nice little comment. Hey, I'm so-and-so. This is what I do. If you get time, check me out. I do. Every time I see that, I go check them out. That's what I do. You learn real fast. Don't just instantly try to make friends with everybody. That's one thing. You watch them. Okay? They let you know they're a YouTuber and they have such and such content. Now, in person, without social media, if you like this guy, you'd be, come on, let's hang out, do a barbecue, or let's go do something, I want to get to know you. Not on YouTube. No, you've learned that these people will bite you in the butt. There was one particular gentleman from down south that I actually got on WhatsApp, and I still do. And I was trying to help him and get to know who he was. And for whatever reason, we hadn't talked a little bit. And all of a sudden, he turned right around, and I'm watching on his videos. I'm going to frickin' prove Iron Horse's theories wrong. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And the guy's falling right on his frickin' nutsack. I'm sorry. Pardon my French, but, well, it's almost French, right? And wonders why. You can't just keep bad-mouthing other people that's trying to help you. Okay, this is my freaking problem with all this. I really, really get wore out, just like other people do, with that 2% that doesn't count. 2%. So even if you're a bigger creator, there's one thing I can tell you. Whatever you're doing it right. Just keep doing it. You don't mix your game up. Stay right on track. And understand that when you start feeling like, oh man, why am I doing this? This sucks. Why are these people this way? You're not alone. But it's that small amount. The only thing that keeps me going, wanting to do YouTube at my age, I'll be honest, is my subscribers. And my watchers that watch regularly, even if they're not subscribers. You guys are it. When I meet you in public, you guys, and you can, walk up to me. If I'm on the phone or some crazy things happen, give me just a little bit of a break, But walk up, talk to me. And they do. A surprising amount of people. I have met so many subscribers over the last 2 years that's ridiculous. And, you find out that they live just up the road from you, or over in the next town, or they're traveling, and they just happen to come through and just happen to run into you. And they're always surprised. I am too. Like, yeah, okay, great. And who are you? and blah, blah, blah. You know what the bad thing is? We can't remember everybody's names or faces or nothing, but we try. This is one thing we do. We try very, very hard. Guys, I know this ain't the normal type of video, but today is the day that I am going to make probably 2 videos. I'm going to bar up my old logging, old 44 steel, and I'm going to set it up just like I would for logging, and we're going to go make a cutting video. I've got a whole pile of them smaller, ash firewood logs need to be cut up, and I'm going to do it, and I am. And you watch my comments. There'll be some person in there that's just got something negative to say. Well, you know what? They're sitting on their couch watching TV. I'm out working. I'll never knock a working man. I won't. Thank you so much. Be kind to each other. And I love you all. Goodbye.